Hello there and welcome to this channel. Here we get to learn, most importantly, how to be more confident in our speaking journey. And today we are diving deeper into understanding the structure. Why is structure important in public speaking, and how best can you ensure that you are more structured? As usual, my name is Mary and I'm glad to be joined by Godfrey in this conversation. Thank you, Godfrey, for joining.
Most welcome, Mary.
We are discussing structure and I'm tempted to ask, have you ever attended a presentation that was a bit disorganized, or better still, lacked a clear structure? How did this impact your understanding of the topic?
Thank you, Mary. In fact, not one, not two, quite a number. And when I'm attending, or when I'm a part of the audience in such presentations, it leaves me confused because, for one, I don't know what we are discussing. I don't know where we are headed, and I can't tell what would be the take home. So when someone presents and they don't have an outline of what they're discussing about, it does not only affect the audience, but also it affects them in the view, in the eyes of the audience, because now they will doubt the credibility of the speaker. Are you sure you're worth presenting that topic or addressing us? Also, on the part of the presenter, because you are all over the place, you don't know whether you're communicating or not, because you've said this, you jump and mention something else that is completely contradictory, or it's all a mix of many things. And even if you ask, even if you are asked, so what did you want to achieve with your presentation? And clearly there is nothing that comes out on your mind. It means, therefore, you didn't communicate as a presenter. Yes.
The goal is not very clear.
The goal is not achieved.
Interesting.
Yes.
That shows us how important structure is when it comes to public speaking.
Exactly.
From your experience, you can share with us then, why is structure important, or how important is structure now when it comes to presentations?
Structure is very important, it's critical. We cannot overemphasize this. Why do I say so? When you have the structure, you know how you will start, how you will progress from one point to the next till the end. Therefore, you are more confident at this point because you know how you will go about it. As long as you have the content with you, therefore you know the flow. It's already guided. So even if you are a nervous speaker, you have self-doubts and you're feeling all these jitters within yourself, the structure more or less gives you the confidence that if at all this is how it's supposed to be done, I can run with it. That is one. Second is, for you as a presenter, when you understand the structure, of course, it reduces your anxiety, as we've mentioned, and it also helps you to be more clear. So there's clarity in your communication to the audience, and as well, the audience is able to be engaged with you because they can now follow what you're discussing, what you're presenting, what you're sharing with them. Out of that, they will also be able to retention and recall of the message that you just delivered. And this engagement in return, because they are involved, you feel they are really understanding, it will boost your confidence even now in return. And finally, it will also have an impact on your ability to persuade. That is how important the structure is. Just the approach, the manner in which you go about your presentation from start, how you are introducing, how you journey throughout the presentation. Sometimes it will have an impact on the audience in a manner that they are now more persuaded, they are following, they are convinced that you're the right person they should be listening to. Yes.
I know most of the time engaging some of our clients who reach out for this service, we normally say that 90% of their confidence comes from the structure. So I can only imagine if the structure in itself is lacking, And
Yes.
as a person, you also struggle with confidence. Delivery will be extremely affected.
It's like you're running with no direction. Yes.
Interesting. Now, we do run a very robust 9 weeks program.
Yes.
How does this program that we run here at Corporate Staffing Services help individuals just to be more structured in their speaking and also just to master public speaking skill in general?
Thank you, Mary. I will be glad to discuss about our program because it is transforming professionals in all spheres. How it is unique is that this program builds from the foundation. We are looking at you understanding what are you struggling with, why are you struggling with just presentation skills. And then we move ahead and look at, so how should you go about? And that is now where the structure comes in. So we look at the different approaches to doing presentations, whether formal, informal, and sometimes even PowerPoint. How should you go about it, including even impromptu speeches?
Yeah.
So this program is quite robust and it's very practical because every session you attend, you will present, you will get feedback. Yes.
And that is where you're also able to get feedback. I actually, the feedback that you get will help you know whether, how did I fare on the structure?
Exactly.
Is it the introduction I'm struggling with?
Exactly.
Is it the body I'm struggling to have my flow of ideas?
Yes.
Is the call to action lacking, like the goal of the
Yeah.
presenter?
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Most welcome.
Structure is king when it comes to mastering how to be an effective speaker, whether in a formal setting or an informal setting. And that is why we encourage you to join our robust program, as Godfrey has mentioned. It is a very safe space to master public speaking skills and just how to be more effective when it comes to structure, having the flow of your ideas, or even areas where you are required to speak off the cuff. So many professionals have already signed up for our upcoming intake, and the link below will guide you on how to reach out to us, and we will be glad to just give you a phone call and have a way forward on how you can sign up. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.